Twitch is live. Maybe. Did I do it? Right, we got. Yay. Twitch is live. Maybe. Did I do it? And then YouTube is live. Oi. Oi, mate. I did the thing. The heck? Sounded like my shop. Somebody's in my shop. Somebody's in my shop. There we go. Okay, we're all set. I just need to send this. And we go. Send that and we full send. Send and send. Is everything working? It looks like everything's working. Yo, what's up, PBT? Happy weekend, dude.
Can I help?
Ooh, some earnings. Yum. Ooh, my mouse is like kind of laggy. Turn the preview off. There we go. That smoothed it out a little bit, I think. See, I'll use that map. That one's okay. Attack speed with bows, LE damage. Plus companions. Crossbow. Probably bad. It's really hard to pick up an item off the ground right now that's good because the crafting has been so OP. Owl Talisman. I'll put all that back. I wonder if I have a Omen of Resurgence. Yeah. Let's do that. I like that one. Resurgence is a good one. What's up, Mind Tricks? Welcome, dude. How are you? Good eve, good eve. All right. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to do here. I'm shrinking my Doge because my computer is like kind of lagging. I doubt it's from the Doge, but you never know. I'll turn Discord off. Get a little bit of bandwidth there. See how that goes. Being a DGen, trying to figure out Profit Craft. Nice. Hey, that's always time well spent in this game. Short term and long term. It's a very good idea to spend time doing that.
Have an order?
Still a little bit laggy. It's hard. It may not be very noticeable, the frame rate that the stream is at, but my mouse is like kind of jittering around in a way it never does. What's up, Trip? How's it going tonight, man? Happy Friday. Maybe it's going to set my frames to 120. I don't know. That's awesome, Mind Tricks. That's the way. I mean, for like every different reason, that is the way to go. What do I got? I got a tiara that's worth some money. Yeah, right. Dude, really? I wonder if some of these people are like in campaign and so like, oh, I need to buy that. It's actually a campaign item. All right, where are we on the good old Atlas that everybody loves so much? We love the Atlas. To go to Forge and I get to fight the boss. Fun. What's up, Lemon? Good evening, dude. Ready for the mirror drop? Yay! Me too. Redemption. I've had a mirror or more in every league of PoE 1, and I don't even know anybody who's found a mirror in PoE 2. So friggin' rare. With this build, though, I don't know. I don't even like care a whole lot about what comes out of the map. It's just so much fun to smash with this build. There's a rarity shrine. So that's good. All right, what do we got here? Tornadoes of rats. I wonder how much damage those will do to me. Probably going to find out soon. There's one. And it's gone. What's up, Puma? Good evening. Been finding heaps more divines. Wow. Now, is that because like you have a better character this league, and so just going well, or you think the game is actually feels different, like from a loot table perspective? I think it feels pretty much identical. I don't have 100 rarity on my guy, which I always did in previous seasons, and I may end up adding it if I keep playing a lot more mapping. We'll see on that front. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that. Well, this guy's like flipped. He's usually facing the other way. I don't know if I've ever even seen him facing this way. Look how big he is. Boom. You were going to say he's backwards? You noticed? Loot table is different? Yeah, I mean, it could be. I definitely, like in past leagues, I'm much bigger on needing to magic find currency for gear. And this league, this character was like my cheapest by far across all the leagues, and did not feel a need. Just enjoying the smash. Any changes to the build? Yeah, I made one tweak for mapping. In the TLDR of that tweak is I put the power charge points on weapon set 2. And then in weapon set 1, I stacked a lot more accuracy for speed. So my main clear for maps is much faster in terms of attack speed. And then my bossing's actually a little bit less efficient because of one of the support gems for speed. But yeah, overall, I think it's like a little bit improved, and the concept is like copy-pastable. You can just kind of take a look at that. Nguyen, I have my filter in the Discord in a dedicated channel. And the reason for that is it has custom sounds. Yeah, it's funny. I don't think like anything that drops is worth picking up. Like Chaos Orb and up is now, we're already at that point in the season where it's Chaos and up. Don't hoard your divines or your exalts, people. You definitely want to get rid of your exalts. Swap them out for anything else. I don't even think it's worth picking them up. Like 140 to 1, I don't know. I'm a little curious to see if what happens to Chaos usually in a season still happens. Now that we have tiered Chaos. I don't know how crafters are necessarily using tiered Chaos. Not familiar. It seems like it could be different compared to previous seasons. And Chaos value over time. Yeah, I do think it's really funny, Puma, that you noticed that guy's on the wrong side. I've never seen him on that side. I've fought him like, I don't know, 100 times or more. That's pretty funny. Even in the other game, like he looks like Katava in the other game, and Katava's never on that side. Cracked. Temporary temp chains. Woohoo! Okay. What am I going to be dedicated to checking in these if I'm doing a lot of these tonight? Probably not a whole lot. Just going to check bows, I guess. I could check the new spear class, the Koyakon. For what reason, I don't really know. Ritual Shop like really needs the ability to like put a filter on it, like a regex or something. Yeah, so Average Zal actually pointed out to me earlier today that you could get a From Nothing for Walker of the Wilds. And I think, I haven't actually looked at it, But obviously it would give you a location here, which would overlap with your time lost. And you could easily grab Primate and Fabled Stag and Material. And then you could grab Dizzying Hits and Stupefy without these. So yeah, that would be really, really good. We could go ahead and like check that out really quick. It'd be kind of fun. Passives and radius. Search. Oh, never mind. We won't be doing that. I mean, I could spend 19 to just like see it. Yeah, I'll spend 19 to see it. I'll spend 19 for the science and sell it back. Really impressed there's something that's 19 div.
It's done. I'll sort it.
Average price? Yeah, I believe it. These, when a good one gets discovered, they tend to be like way more expensive than they should be. So that will come down for sure. And keep an eye out for it to come down. And if you're just sitting on one that you're not using, like sell it. Don't let it sit there. It will lose its value. I always like rolling these. I don't even use like a Omen of Corruption. I just like rolling them. I try and hit an overspawn. Okay, so we have a lot of good jewels. You'll be sad to pull one out. This one is very defensive plus perfect crit chance crit bonus. This one is shock magnitude for bosses, so we'll pull that one. We will put this in. Woo! Holy, can grab reflexes too. What? All right, let's see what happens here. Yep. And then I don't think anything really changes there. Apply. And then I could just run the connection here. I think I'll do that. This involves hiking back weapon set points, which can get confusing quickly, but I think we'll be okay. Because now we don't need the pathing right there. All right, so then I need to go back to weapon set 2 and grab those. Weapon set 2 also has 2 more free nodes. We'll just grab that. And in the main set, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. That's nice. And if we look at the Falling Thunder tooltip, 89k, 106. Dang, that is good. I don't normally take this. This is the skills consume charges but don't count. I don't really care about that one. Aura magnitude. I don't think any of my spirit gems are actually aura gems. Nope. So I don't care about that one either. And this damages extra fizz. That actually seems like it might be kind of good. Yeah. Okay, that one's really good. I actually didn't realize that that was the text of that gem. That's crazy. That's really powerful. Pink. Wait, I have to close to put that back in. Cool. Yeah, it is insane value in Mind Tricks. That's a really funny comment. You got one for Hollow Palm. That's interesting. This wheel here. I remember these being pretty good. There's a mana one in here people are using to cheat curses off, which is interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that value is really insane. Now, it is kind of inflated. The value is 6 passive points, right? Because We don't take these smalls. These two smalls are 15% increased damage, so those are actually pretty good. And then we don't take these 3 smalls. And these 3 smalls are really good. This is deflection, evasion, and more evasion. My deflect is down to 63 now. Obviously, I can come down here and like just take more deflection down here. I also can just add more speed with these 3 points because I am just like kind of min-maxing speed. I think for right now, I'm just going to do that. And Tempest Flurry in Hideout is at 17 APS. That's pretty insane. Cool. I'll run this for a while. Yeah. And yeah, the time lost isn't really doing anything, which is interesting. 50% increased duration on power charges. I don't think it's affecting this one. Nope. I guess if I get a larger time lost, actually, I will get that node as well. I don't think a larger time loss would hit this node. Interesting. Pretty cool value. I'm excited about it. It feels good, right? Feels very good. I'm pretty much just like, I'm not going full juice slam on these maps, but I am going like full difficulty slam. So I'm not putting on the Abyss mod and going down and revealing and all that stuff. But otherwise it is like a full difficulty map. And the loot difference is significant, I've noticed. So I'm being a little bit silly. Holy, my build feels fast. What am I in? What's that one? Okay. It's so hard to click shrines sometimes. Dude, something in this map is making the monsters feel so much tankier. Maybe it's just lag. I just clicked my skill there for a while and it didn't actually go off. Jeweled gloves? Is that Taco's current or whatever? Or is that painters? I like memorizing my uniques, man. Take pride in such important things. Important missions in life. Oh my lord. Yeah, something in this map has made these monsters so much tankier. It's crazy. Whoa, dude. I'm gonna die. I'm out of mana and health. What is going on in this map? Thanks, Ghost Dancer. I have got to read these mods, dude. I'm totally with you on that, Nino. I'm totally with you on that. Taco's current. Yay. I like these gloves. These are cool. Yeah, so my initial pre-league start plan was to just do Pinnacle content, but 2 things have kind of ruined that. Maybe even 3 things. The biggest one is logbooks. The area level cannot exceed 81. So if you shop for logbooks, they used to be 79.80, but then your Atlas would upgrade the area level. Now 81 is the max, so you can't get an area level 82 logbook. And so that does mean that the logbook just sucks because all of the bases are not 82. You know, they're not guaranteed 82. And then these nodes used to give like +1 to the logbook area. And the logbook used to have a random chance for spawning Olroth. It's all gone. For me, anyway, they gutted logbooks. It's just crazy. They worked so hard to make them cooler. They just gutted them. The Breach Zone is still pretty good, but Zesh doesn't have a good unique drop. And crafting is so good this season that finding the rares rather than the white bases is kind of bad. So, you know, I've done a lot of Zeshed. I've picked up a lot of rares. I AD them. They have some good properties. Last season, that would have been really valuable. But this season, crafting is so deterministic, you just want to start with a white item anyway. There's no scouring orb, so... yeah, that's another tough part about Pinnacle content. And then they changed Arbiter pretty dramatically. And then they also made it so that you have to do like Citadels and Greater Citadels to unlock all the boss points. And they took away the Arbiter tree. Actually, now that I'm mentioning it, like they just like ruined all the Pinnacle content for some reason compared to what it was last season. So yeah, now I'm just mapping. That's all I got. All right, so we got 64% more monster life, 70 Ellie res. That's probably what's getting, and 135% threshold. Okay, I basically created like invincible monsters in this map. And they're still dying pretty well. But yeah, that is a lot of defenses for the monsters. Ritual does seem like it should be the best. Omens are strong, and they're getting consumed constantly, so... The high roll on Omens is lower. Like, I think they made, like, whittling and stuff a lot more common. But, yeah. I mean, also just, like, farming Abyss is really good, so... You can get a tablet... Not a tablet. You can get a Waystone with areas overrun by the Abyss. I don't know how rare it is. I actually rolled it on one of mine. So if you were to just buy that, you could like run like Giga Abyss all day in really good Waystones. You've gotten so many whittles. Cool. What are they worth? Do you know, kind of like offhand? 2 div, 3 div. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. What are you doing here? It is fun to go down to the depths and get the Abyss currency. I think that's cool. Alright, let's see if I die in this map to these invincible monsters I created. My Frankensteins. Actually, Frankenstein was not the name of the monster, right? Isn't that correct? It's common misplacement. Wow, they are such tanky monsters. What's my graphics card? Abyss makes me lag. I have like a 4080 Super, I think. Now I don't think you need a 4080 Super. I've got like all my settings up high and I'm streaming at the same time, so like I think I need a 4080 Super to do this. But I'm sure there's a way to optimize it with some janky settings. Run your game on the Vulkan engine. That's like 100%. If you're not doing that, do that. Hello? Playing with a 1660. Does it lag a lot? They're going for 1 div? Wow. That's so cheap. They'll definitely have to change these crafting mechanisms for every future season. They're way too deterministic. What the heck? Why am I still taking damage? I have a freaking Byra's Charm, dude. Rude game. Oh, I see one thing that's going on here. We have a Tier 6 deli active. The monsters get more difficult with the deli, so that should make things a lot easier. Didn't realize I even had that on. God, that character was crushing. Those monsters were like min-maxed. Where do I need to go? What's left? Oh, I gotta defeat the boss. Okay. When 3 abysses are near each other, you like very much. Okay. 3 FPS is disastrous. Are you serious? Yeah, one thing I'll say to everyone, there's this renderer settings, the very first one. Switch it to Vulkan. Even though it goes against everything you know. Like, it should be NVIDIA, but it lags and crashes with NVIDIA. That's all there is to it. Oh, it's going to get messy in here, dude. Whoa. Uh-oh. We're good, we're good. It's all okay. Holy dense breach. The projectiles from Nova don't grant combo, do they? Having trouble building combo before everything dies. No, I don't believe they do. I do believe... Isn't combo only a melee skill thing? And the game actually pays attention whether your hit comes from the melee or the proj. I think. I'm making all that up, but that's just how I'm pretty sure it works. Owie. Let's look at a combo gem. Calm. Support attack. Supports attack skills. Huh. Okay, maybe it's not melee. Oh, that's Calling Strike. I'm so dumb. Hang on. Nobody listen to me. Yeah, okay, it's melee. So that would check out with the tooltip, right? That the projectile part doesn't work. Oh my god, this burning ground is just absolutely decimating me. I am decimated. Oh, boss is on the other side. No. Good to have a zoom build sometimes. Dude, where is he? These maps are hideous. Here he is. Who is it? Oh, it's this guy. That poor fellow. Whoa, 4.61 crit. It's gotta be pretty good, right? What's up, boss? Thank you. It is very good. I think I want to find a way to build combo faster, but it doesn't seem needed at the moment. There's some combo nodes up here. Build additional combo on hit. You can get it to, what is it, 10, 20, 40. You can get up to 45%. So expensive. I mean, in terms of other builds and other seasons, it's not that bad to me. Definitely had builds that are like hundreds of divines. And then this one can clear tier 15 maps on like a 1 div budget, so I don't think it counts as really expensive. Obviously the Giga version, you get going on some spendies.
I'll fill that in as soon as I
I
can.
need a fracturing. 3-to-1, that's so good. Buy 2 of them. Dorsh, what's up, dude? What I missed, there's 2 big blue rings. Well, people talked me into buying this jewel tonight. It's fine. Oh, I hit the crit. How good is that? My bow bros. How good is a 4.61 crit on Gemini? Is it 6 div good? Did I do it? I did. Mind tricks, you're right. Dorsch, what items do you need? I need to buy them for you. Send me like a screenshot of the items that you are looking at and you're like, I want to buy those. I'll buy them. Drop them to you somewhere.
Someone is bound to buy them.
See, I don't know what that bow is actually worth, but it's kind of cool that I hit that. 35x salt tablet. This is my rare one. This is from my like 3 or 4 Arbiter runs today. This build, by the way, just deletes Arbiter so fast. Oh, it's un-ID'd. What? I am so rude. I didn't even identify my cool tablet. Ooh. Quant spirits and magic monsters. Very neat. Go 1 div on
Seems
that.
like a good deal.
You don't think that bow is going to sell? Can you tell me what I should sell it for then, Trip? Let's see. If we go Gemini, let's do our own search. Gemini bow, item level 81. 2 critical hit chance. Fractured. 4.5. Mine's like 4.6. Those are corrupted. They don't count. It seems like the right price to me. It's a crafting base, right? It's all about this. I put it up for what? 8? Where's mine? I think I put it up for 8. Yasser, yes, I'm on Twitch. I'm on both. I'm a hybridizer. I put it up for 8. Yeah, I mean, if I put it up for 6, it probably sells a lot faster, right? There's nothing special about mine. Somebody's still going to have to annul it down and then get to work. Need a little 45 200 mace with tons of damage. Decent res life boots rings. I don't have a ton of money, so don't go crazy. Oh, interesting, Trip. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. What do you know what yours ended up selling for? Let me clear this. All right, Dorsch needs a 2-handed mace. Require max level 45. Search. And we'll say DPS 456. I'm going to go get you this beauty, Dorsch. 1 free item. You get 1 freebie. Remember, in PoE 2, damage is defense.
You definitely want that one, right?
Now, how do I give it to you? I'll put it up. How about this? I'll actually put it up for 35x salt. And you go and find it and trade to me, and I'll just drop it into you.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, thanks for the sub. Strange individual. It's good to see the fam here. Ah, not online right now. We can do it later. I'll leave it sit there. Nobody's going to want to buy that. Augury. Let's go dance around in tight spaces. Ding. I love that sound. Hey, Morgan. Great to see you. Time to start your Path of Exile 2 career. LAN party. What's up, Exites? Exites? Thanks for coming by and saying that. My build is made for leveling, yes. If you go to my build guide on Mobalytics, it starts the Hollow Palm at level 27 because you can't really take it right out the gate. And then it gives you a progressive guide all the way through the campaign into a cheap endgame mapping version and then into a really expensive endgame mapping version. So you can do everything. But yes, leveling is definitely there. Very high potential and output in the campaign with Hollow Palm. Ridiculous, actually. Hey, Camille. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, for sure. Is there a way to do this build Ice Strike? So yeah, this build actually mains Ice Strike until like, really until you cut over into like tier 15 mapping. That's when I finally drop it, because like the other skills start to do enough damage that you don't need it anymore. But yeah, Ice Strike is solid. I know players on this build who are just like maining Ice Strike all the way through. It's a really good skill. It's very potent, very efficient. It freezes. Freeze is fun, right? But definitely when you get to the like higher end game, it is droppable in terms of damage. I mean, as you can see, I'm not using it. I'm doing plenty of damage for the highest end mapping. And then that saves a skill slot, and it's also slower than all these skills. So all of these palm skills have a built-in dash: Shattering Palm, Shayula, and Staggering Palm. And the dash is a like screen-sized mobility like effect. And Ice Strike does not have that. Ice Strike has a smaller dash. I think it's based on melee strike distance. And it's a very snappy skill. The attacks per second is very high. And obviously it has more single target than these, but we're using Falling Thunder, so I don't really worry about that. But yeah, the dashing ability of these palm skills is what makes them superior to Ice Strike, as long as they're competing with Ice Strike's damage. Yeah, I mean, it depends, of course, how you want to spend your money is up to you. If you want to do the build and you want to get to the version I am running, it's about like a 25-30 div to get it to like a functional place where it kills everything really fast. And then I would say it's like another 30 div to one-shot Pinnacle bosses like Arbiter and Zesh and all that. And then the build is done. Like I actually hadn't planned on changing the build at all. Mindtrix baited me into buying a jewel, which I'm trying out right now. Just kidding, of course. But yeah. The build gets to a point where it's just finalized. It's just so fast, and upgrades... I mean, of course you can make them, but they're in the spirit of min-maxing, because you just can't really even go a whole lot faster and have it be functional. Woohoo! Exceptional Scepter. Hey. Cool, man. That is another map with almost no loot. Oh, I suppose I go do the rituals. So true. It is lies. I tell lies. Wonder if you can set Tempest Flurry to an attack in place. Just like not move with it. It'd be fun for these rituals. Just sit there and spin. It would feel like Season 1 Spark. A level 19 gem. How generous. Omen of Bartering. I'm pretty sure that's bad. 29 splinters. That's not awful, but nothing really to write home about. Resurgence. Slip Strike Vest. Is that the best base? Anybody know? I'll go check. What's up, Zal? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. It is? Okay. Corsair, Slip Strike, 584. Yup. Okay, well, I could take that and then fracture that, because that's a suffix, right? Yeah, I could try and fracture that evasion. That's something useful out of this ritual. Multi-res belt, those sell sometimes. Possible to off-center the big map. I prefer the big map, but hate that it is overlaid directly with the character. There's some settings for messing with it. I'm not totally sure what you can do with them. I have the landscape transparency down to 0, so if that's on, it's really nasty. And the map itself has its own transparency, so you could make it like a lot more faded. And then it has a zoom, so you can come way out. I keep it zoomed in because I got a zoom. Looks like it's got to be centered, though.
Yes.
All right, second fracture of the night. Let's go. Let's keep it up. Oh, rude. Bricked armor. Oh, well. Exceptional Wrath Scepter. That probably gets no attention, but I'm just going to throw it there just in case. Heavy belt. Meh. Meh. I think that's it. I think that's all we're doing with these items. Lemon's out there finding stuff, but I'm not finding anything. There is no loot in this game. There's an XP breach map or breach tablet. No good. For some reason, nothing has value. Oh. What else did I miss? You're trying to do your whole build around a cold damage ring? I mean, that could be fine if it has other things that are useful on it. Does it have other things that are useful on it? Let's go, zoom, zoom. Ravine is great. I dragged that guy back to my ritual. Ha ha. Sucker. There's no way my stream is keeping up with the frame rate of this build. Yeah, I mean, I can look at it after the stream. I'll try to remember to take a look at it after I finish streaming. My mana is gone. I can do a 5-man T4 Zesh, but can't solo my way there. No. What are you doing it with? Ice Strike? Or are you hot swapping that nasty crossbow still? Which I've still never used. I do want to get to the bottom of that crossbow attack one day. Oh, cool. All right, there we go. Oh, we are zooming. This feels like Heist. Thought they made chase uniques more common. I haven't seen one this season. I've killed a lot of stuff. Ting. Love that noise. Shatter, Ice Strike, Stagger Palm. Cool. How long did it take to kill Zashed? What's his health at T5 or P5? Do you know? Because only 12 million this season P1, which is like a lot lower. I wonder if the little boss tooltip's just lying there. I can't believe they would change that so dramatically. Plus, my calculations that my build's doing 45 mil to him. Oh, that's awesome, Dorsch. Congrats, man. That's life-changing. Did you by chance go to the Filter Blade website? If not, I'll have to enlighten you on that wonderful place. 35 mil-ish? Interesting. Yeah, nobody knows. I agree with that. My POB was like, I did the configuration very carefully, and it was like 45 mil. I was like, okay, I can one-shot Zesht now. And then I go do it, and it says it only does 12 mil. On the, the Zesh tooltip or whatever. Holy. This is just a massacre. Boing. Can I get back to the other side? You gotta take it on the other side. I did! Look how fast I am. Holy cow, that was awesome. Oh, this build is like super, super OP. Okay, cool. Wow, nicely done, Dorsch. Dude, you were like just full boss mode on this game. Alright, nothing. That is Chaotic Rarity. That one's actually really good. Take. What is this thing? Okay. What is that? Bartering. That's bad, right? 19 Skill Gem, Exalted Orb, and a Waystone. Wow. Such a generous shop. Zal, what would be faster, the crossbow tech or what you're doing with Ice Strike? Thank you for the sub. Hi, Nietzsche. Nietzsche? Something? Thank you. Okay. Did I get any good Delirious ones? This one's 60%. That's really high. That could probably kill me. That should be fun. Who wants to see me die? In the video game. Yeah, I think so. It's that crossbow that got, like, I think it got added in at the end of last season, and then I noticed everybody was tossing it in for boss teching, and I never did it, and I never put it on, and it looked really cool, but I was already in, like, PO1 Dreamland, so I never got around to it. Holy cow, some Deliriousness is so much more potent. Everything's dying fast, but like it just feels so different. Zoom zoom. Oh, that's a wall. There's a wall there, Grammars. Ting. $16 splinters. How are splinters so cheap? Thanks for the follow or the sub, Randy. Randy. We are a hurricane. Yeah, that was kind of what I thought about it. It was just a bossing tech. That was how it looked from a distance. That's one thing I want to try out and just see what it's really doing this season. It's probably much simpler than I assume it is. Does prolonged duration help with staggering palm? Let's test it out. So the usual is that each tick is 10 and that the total is 30. So we'll pop it out and see. I'll let it get down to 0. All right, we down to 0? Okay, we're down to 0. Let's try and get like an isolated set of minions here. 20. 30. Looks the same to me. Now, sometimes these duration things actually make the timers go slower, or at least in PoE 1 they do, so let me check that. 20, 19, 18, 17. We'll drop it in. 16, 15, 23, 22, 21. Nope, not doing that either. If anything, it feels faster. Probably the same. This build can totally drive without looking. I just looked away from the screen for so long. I don't even know what I was doing. Does that ever happen to you when you're driving on the road? Like, whoa, I didn't look up for a while there. I'm glad everything's okay. That's never happened to me, of course. Not a chance. It's okay. The self-driving cars will save us. They do it because it was in a guide somewhere. And there's nothing else to put there. Yeah, I'm going to take it off. I'll put, like Culling Strike maybe on there? Culling works? Yeah, I'll probably do that. Boss says can build for CI. On Amazon, I would say no. I think that's a hard no. On other classes, you could, though. You would probably suffer attack speed greatly. You would suffer attack speed greatly. But you could do it. Now, to be fair, I could run CI. What could I do? I could run CI, get a little bit more ES stack, and then run Sanguis. And probably be invincible. But yeah, it's just not worth it. Dude, I'm like somehow totally out of mana. I guess from Ambrosia. I gotta go get Flask like a pleb. I'll switch out this gem, though. Thank you, Zao. You're a boss. There's also blind too. I suppose there's a lot more you could put in there. Those are pretty nice rolls. Max life bad though. Geez, so many heavy belts tonight. I'm losing all my chance orbs. It's a really good roll. Good lord. Max mana. Is that worth going down to the Well of Justice for? Puma, you decide. Do we take this ring to the Well of Justice and Truth? Oh, it already blinds 40%. That's right. Thank you. I went up there for mana charges and did not grab them. I'm so bad. Okay. I'm so sad prolonged duration doesn't work. Does it work on charge staff? Never tested. You have to test these things yourself. Nobody actually does the testing in this game. Mana Leech and Stagger Palm is OP. That sounds really good. Okay. Yeah, that sounds very good. I'm definitely running out of mana from having to use so many Falling Thunders because the Delirious tier on this map is so high. What's left here? Oh, boss. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Baby say hey, yo, hey, yo. Staggering Palm is so cool. What a neat ability I never knew existed. Or is Ritual left? Where is it? It's not here. I'm out of here. I got bills to pay and children to feed. There it is. Yeah, in combat I'm over 20. I think I did a gram clock earlier at 23. I'd put it in the Discord. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's in PoE 1 there's server tick rates, and you don't want to exceed them. You'll actually slow yourself down. I'm at the point where I need to like look into whether that's potentially an implication. I don't know if they have them in this game or not. Ooh, what's that? That looks cool. Catalyzing. I've used that. And homogenizing. Cool. That one's for Regals. Apparently not that good. This one's got to be a little bit decent, though. 3. Okay. They're not very good. They're cool, though. I'll take cool. Doesn't have to be good. It can just be cool. Another bartering. Can I grab those? That's cool. That's always fun when you can just grab them. That's what happened in First League. Okay. I wonder... Yeah, I wonder what they are. No clue. That'd be really good to be aware of, though. Ground, temp, shock ground. Can go grab the swirly dust. I don't know. The swirly dust thing is such a bad mechanic to me, in my humble opinion. Ooh, let's go on out to Fractured Lake. That sounds fun. I like Fractured Lake a lot. What's up, Zao? Nope, supposed to do a 13? Why? I'm so bad. All I do is build characters. I don't actually farm the game very well. Actually, I have like a vague memory of somebody saying that at some point, and it definitely left my memory, but it's coming back. I don't remember the reason why, though. You get eye level 77. Is that better than like a higher one? How do you whisper an item you found on the floor? I think you open up the chat window and then control click it. Because, yeah, like I found like a penumbra amulet earlier. But I think it was like eye level 80 maybe. I assumed that that was like good. Perhaps I am wrong. Easier to craft certain things at the lower level. I can see that. Potential. Very interesting. Oh, okay, for rings. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's really good to know. Like if you're going for like a quad prefix ring, you know, quad flat or something. Whoop, whoop. 21. Woo! We are zooming. For the most part, I'm not even using charged staff anymore, which is pretty cool. I mean, I only have 3 power charges in main swap, so it only lasts 30 seconds, so I just kind of stopped using it. And, yeah, you can't really tell. I mean, it definitely adds damage, so the damage add is not relevant anymore. What's left here? Still some rares somewhere. Well, that was my Falling Thunder. Probably 20. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Probably 25. 26. Oh, that's right. Dialius. 26. Oh, my Tempest Flurry is min, so the uncut was 5. And then, yeah, plus 5 modifiers. I did. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I've found a few things that sold really well. I'm just hoarding stuff now. I'm just dumping my Exalt and hoarding my items of value. Temp chains. Yeah, that's fine. Tier 16. Can try to go for a -1. What does that mean, Zal? Okay, Fractured Lake, I want a 13. Where do I get a 13 Waystone from? To buy one? Oh, on the corruption? Oh. Yeah, I guess in the world of min-maxing, that has value, right? That's really funny. Never thought of that. Yeah, could be, Rock. Could be. The Fractured Lake. This area is so neat looking. I'm so obsessed with it. What's the music in this zone? Is it just Delirium? Yep, always Delirium. Yeah, it's so cool. The way it grows is like just so delicious looking. Heyo, perfect jewelers. I don't think it's actually worth very much anymore. Everybody's got their perfects figured out, I think. And give it to Dorsch. Oh god, I'm out of every flask. I've just been spamming them. I should probably pay a little bit more attention. That is one beefy elephant. Whoa, where's my guy going? What the? That was Twilight Zone right there. A gloam ring. That's an extra suffix ring. Those are pretty bad. For easy, my loot filter does not hide common heavy belts. It actually makes a special sound with a special color. I found a few tonight, so I know that's true. I definitely have had loot filter mistakes in the past. Not saying it's beyond me to make one, but that is not one of them. Let's see. We have a 16. Can go run the boss, and I don't think I can get any more boss points, but just kind of max out the boss clear level here. Need to get to a Citadel. It's crazy how much Atlas I've done, and I'm still not at a Citadel. That's absolutely crazy to me. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Whoa. Surprise. I can't move. Probably those mysterious barrels that have been added to every single map. There's mysterious barrels that like are occluding terrain that doesn't show up on the minimap. That's just been added to the game. Like a stealth ad. Whoa! Accidentally cast a TP. Oh my god, I almost died. Shifted to staggering bomb build a few minutes ago. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. Did you read the guide at all? The guide does say, huge warning before you switch. Make sure blah 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 blah. Otherwise it will fail. I can give you like some tips here and now, but am wondering if you had that knowledge in mind. Oh, that's interesting, Mind Tricks. Maybe I had that going on. Oh, okay, cool. Well, if you get a chance to link, if you have a POB, if you get a chance to link it in the Discord, I'd be happy to take a look and see why the damage output isn't there. I'm trying to think of what the most likely reason would be. I mean, if you have the same links as me and the same gem levels, you know, at that point it's just hollow palm, so it's not like there's something wrong with your weapon. I don't know what else it would be offhand. I will say that, like, in mapping, the Shattering Palm does the heavy lifting on dense mobs. And I love how it casts that range when we are staggered. It is hard to juggle all the skills. That's a fair acknowledgement for sure. And I do think it ends up feeling a little more confusing than it is. So if you look at your tooltip up in the top, let me freeze it. If you see 30 here, you don't have to worry about Staggering Palm for a while. If you don't need charges, you don't need to hit Q for Shayula. You just hold Tempest Flurry and Shattering. So that's most of the clear. It's just Tempest Flurry and Shattering. I actually don't hit a lot of different buttons. I just stagger every once in a while and Shayula every once in a while. And then it's all Shattering. I don't know why. I still don't know why Shattering does so much work. The skill is just a huge sleeper for me. Had no idea I would be using it before League start. I had everything else kind of like in scope, like Falling Thunder. I had on the potential block if Flicker didn't work out. Definitely Tempest Flurry was going to be the cornerstone, like all that stuff. But Shattering Palm coming out of nowhere. What's my fizz damage for Shattering? You asking S2 or me? For staggering. 958 to 1441. Where is the boss? I see. Oh, okay, I see. So those two are like kind of working together. They're in cahoots. Oh my god, these maps. I see it now. I kind of see it doing that now that you mention it. It's so crazy. Well, and I mean, in a lot of maps, the base damage that's going on here is so good, I just don't actually click anything else. I grab Barya for when Zhao gets bored later. There's old boss. Bossy boss. Whoa. Room for Rockiatas. I did some testing with it. I don't think it's good. It's definitely not good on like your average clear. And then on Pinnacle bosses, I don't totally know what's going on with Pinnacle boss resist. I'm skeptical that it does. I'm not skeptical of the gem. I'm skeptical that Pinnacle bosses have the resist that they say they do. I don't think they do. I was always skeptical of that, but then testing Rockiatas and saying, okay, what should negative 75 lightning res do right here? And it did not do it. I've also like micro tested in the campaign, like, okay, let me run up to this boss with a cold skill at level 1 and see how much damage it does. And it does like 13 and 13 and 13. And then, I'll go to a different boss that supposedly doesn't have cold resist and see like how much damage does this one do? 13, 13, 13. So there's something funky going on with boss resists and the data mined values for it. Interesting, Zal. Mostly breach mobs, huh? Maybe they have like some built-in like stun resilience or something. Yeah, in the Discord I have my loot filter in a channel called Filter POB. And it's got the custom sounds in there, obviously. Okay. I think I'm going to run one more map tonight. Let's make it a super juicer. I don't want to run temp chains. Temp chains. 34% deli. That's pretty solid. Minus 11 res. Not going to run that. I don't want to die in my last map of the night game. Minus 11 res. I love how they change these waystones. Minus 12 res. There we go. Okay. Ritual. Take a chaotic rarity. And swap it. Actually re-rolled. That actually reforged it. And we'll go get a value down here. Yeah, I've heard about that swap. Wait, now is it the mana flask to reset thing? I would be interested in doing that. Increase difficulty and reward for each closed pit. Let's full send it. Yeah, I've heard about that. It's with these nodes over here. Remove a curse when you use a mana flask. So you swap, activate this, use flask, curse gone. And you just do that like intermittently throughout the map. Oh yeah, that's everything. Map is ready. And I do have an overrun by the Abyss. It's Stronghold, which is going to be so bad, but I'll do it. Thanks for the follow. I'll catch up with you, Dorsch. I'm going to run one more map here, and then I'll catch up with you. Hello. Oi. Oi, mate. All right, so this map is super, super rippy and is going to have increased difficulty and reward per Abyss. This will be the map that kills me today. I'm sick of not dying, so you've got to get one in that gives you a little gut check. Woof! Those guys were already super tanky. Okay. How are my mana flasks? They're good. Okay. Where are monsters? Well, what the? Where are the monsters? There they are. Munsters. Heavy belt. There it is, freeze. I love the sound, too. Tasty sound for the heavies. I do love me the heavies. All right, I'm definitely seeing the increased difficulty game. Now I want to see the increased reward. As promised. Holy difficulty. Got to actually dodge roll out of that. I will eventually get outclassed in this map and die. At least from the looks of it. Yes, Reapers drops out in the final endgame build. Because you want a pre-buff option for bosses. Once again, I'm seeing the increased difficulty. Where's the rewards? Yeah. Okay, those guys are doing the thing where they don't take any damage. I don't actually know what's up with that. Very annoying, though. That's for sure. Out of flasks. Let's just crack this abyss as well. What could go wrong? Doors, somebody's trying to buy your mall. Oh, I'm so screwed here. This is it. I'm gonna die. Somehow did not die there. I cannot explain it. Build is cracked. Woof. Got him. Where's the increased rewards, dude? Scam. Intense agony work to reduce the duration of the ritual. I don't know. It sounds like it would, based on what you're saying. I've definitely never run it. I mean, when you're running Reapers, you just have 7 all the time, I feel, because it's so OP and it has no cast time. Whoa. No work, it's Friday. Nice. Nice. Alright, we have survived all the increasing difficulty of this map mod. Ah, until now! I jinxed it. This guy really wants your mall. That's not you, is it, Dorsch? Is that you? Maybe that's you. Okay, scuff my mana charges. Boogs? I don't know. So probably like gem levels, making sure you have stun 3, and then fizz damage, the actual fizz damage on the tooltip. Those are the only things you'd be able to control there. Is this in like Simulacrum or something? Is that why it's such a problem? Because in mapping, I've just never had a problem with proccing it. Got an error message going to my hideout. Oh yeah, well you can't. I don't think you can do the instant trading yet, right? Maybe you just can't go to hideouts yet. You're that new. I'm dead. Why do I keep surviving this map? It won't quit me. Holy cow, these monsters are getting difficult. You did it, game. You made very difficult monsters. That one almost just one-shot me. Jeez. They are getting so hard. They're taking a while to stagger. This is awesome. I think that's what's going on, Dorsch. But don't worry, we'll get it straightened out here. We'll get you your awesome mace. Owie. It's cool that the difficulty can scale to this extent. I'm gonna go get the mana leech gem that that Zal mentioned and see if that can solve my my mana problem here. My mana problem is rooted in Ambrosia and Falling Thunder, so I could also just pull that out. But now that I have an empty, useless gem slot in Staggering, why would we not? Oops. Mana Leech. 8% of Fizz attack. Sweet. Take Culling out. Did I get mana charges to begin with? I don't think I did. Nope, forgot to. Sorry. Oh. Somebody else. It's the same guy. He just wants to buy it over and over, Dorsch. I feel for him. He's just like you. He's just a man. He's actually like directly messaging me about it. Like, hey buddy, are you gonna sell that thing or not? What is this mob? What are these mobs? What are you supposed to do when they take actually 0 damage? Okay, they got me, I guess. That was a pretty lame way to get me, but... Oh, that's cool, Agony. That's very cool. That sounds fun. Alright, the map downed me. I knew it would. It knew it could, so it did. The Mana Leech. I wasn't really feeling the Mana Leech there, but they weren't taking any damage, so... No, it's fine. It's a very low budget item in the grand scheme, in the grand project. Oh boy. All right, I am tired. It's been a heck of a week of work and kids and family and gaming and the dream, man. The American dream. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. Thank you for the support. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday night, if that's what it is, your part of the world. If not, a wonderful whatever. And hope you all have a great weekend. Let's continue the conversation in Discord and continue to iterate on our builds and improve our crafts and all that good stuff. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Enjoy smashing PoE2 in the meantime. Take care, everybody. Good night.